Hello friends, this is Sandeep Chhabra. Here we are going to discuss how to draw X bar and R charts. These are statistical control, quality control charts for variable type of quality characteristics. It means if we are producing a component on any machine and any process is done like boring or keyway cutting or threading, then that quality characteristics is a measurable quality characteristic like dimension, boring, length, diameter, or anything else. If the sample size lies between 1 to 10, we draw, we study X bar and R chart. So here we want to draw first X bar chart. Suppose the inspector has chosen 5 samples per subgroup and total number of groups he has taken 20 or 25. In case of 25, we have total number of samples 125, and in case of 20, we have total number of samples 100. For every sample, the quality characteristic or that dimension is indicated with X. So for first sample it is x1, second sample x2, and small nth sample it's xn. So first we have to calculate central tendency or mean or average of that data. So to calculate, first we have to calculate the average of the first subgroup, which I have indicated with X bar 1, which is x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 plus x5 divided by 5. This is dimensions of first subgroup n1. Similarly, for another subgroup n2, we have to take the average, and in this way we calculate the average of all the subgroup. Suppose we have taken 25 subgroups. Next we have to calculate X double bar, which is the average of average. So here we have to use the formula x1 bar plus x2 bar and so on up to xn bar divided by capital N. So we calculate average of average. Now this is the central tendency or central line for control chart X double bar. Now we have to calculate upper control limit UCL X bar, which is X double bar plus 3 sigma. Here sigma is the standard deviation for this group of dimensions. It is tedious to calculate sigma, so there is another empirical relation. UCL X bar is X double bar plus A2 R bar. Here A2 is a constant number which will be detailed in next later, and R bar is the average of range. Here we will be discussing this one. Similarly, the lower control limit is X double bar minus 3 sigma, which can be calculated using formula X double bar minus A2 R bar. So we have to use A2 and R bar. We have calculated X double bar. Similarly, for R chart, we have to calculate first range R. R is the range, means in a subgroup, first subgroup, we have 5 dimensions. Out of 5, the minimum dimension is x minimum and the maximum dimension is x maximum. So we have to calculate the difference of these two, which is denoted as R1. Similarly, for second subgroup, we have to calculate R2, and for nth subgroup we have to calculate Rn. So average of all the ranges R bar is R1 plus R2 and so on up to R1 Rn divided by capital N. So here R bar, which is the average of range, is central tendency for the R control chart. Here again, upper control limit for this R bar chart is R bar plus 3 sigma R. Here sigma R is the standard deviation for this range. It is not easy to calculate, so we will use a standard empirical relation D for R bar. In the next subsequent table, you can have the values of D4. Similarly, lower control limit, we have to use formula R bar minus 3 sigma R, but this formula is equivalent to R bar D3. In the subsequent table, you can see the value of D3. Here we have also given the value of A2. The value of A2, D3 and D4 depend upon number of samples in the subgroup from 1 to 10. Now I will take the example. In this example, an inspector has taken the results of producing keyways. The dimension of keyways are given in mm. 12 mm plus something else after decimal. So the number of subgroups are 25 and number of sample in each subgroup is 5. Here we have written all the dimensions in column 2 to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This 2 to 6 column which dimensions are given are 12 plus x by 100. For the ease, we have indicated only this one part, x. Okay. So for the first subgroup, we have to calculate x bar, which is the average of all the three: 12.36, 12.34, 12.42, 12.40, 12.48. The average of this is 12.40, as well as range. So the minimum dimension is 12.34 and the maximum dimension is 12.48. So the difference of these two is 0.14. Similarly, for second group up to 25th group, we have calculated x bar as well as R. Here we have calculated average of average, double x bar, which is 12.42, as well as average of range, which is 0.14. Now we have to calculate upper control limit for x bar, lower control limit for x bar chart. So for x bar chart, upper control limit is x double bar plus A2R. Here the sample size is 5. So we have to use A2 0.577 as per the table which I shown you previously. So we have calculated upper control limit 12.50. Similar way, we have calculated lower control limit as 12.34 mm. For R chart, using that standard empirical relation D for R bar, we have calculated upper control limit 0.29 and lower control limit, which is 0, because the value of D3 for sample size 5 is 0. So 0 multiplied by R bar is 0. Now we will draw X bar chart and R chart. For this, first on x-axis we have to mark 1 to 25 subgroups, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. For y-axis we have to mark first for x bar central control limit, central tendency, which is x double bar, lower control limit, which was calculated as 12.34, and upper control limit, which was 12.50. And we plot each and every dimension. Here dimension is we have to check whether particular subgroup is faulty or not. So we have to mark x bar of each and every subgroup. So here it is 12.41, 12.38 and something and so on. We mark all the point on this chart. Here we can visualize that 2 points 1 and 2 are beyond upper control limit. So the component produced during subgroup 5 and subgroup 17 are having large variation which is not acceptable. So that subgroup is to be not accepted. Similarly for R chart, we have marked central line which indicates R bar, and we marked upper control limit which is 0.29 and lower control limit which is 0, and we marked all the ranges of each subgroup here. Here we can find 2, 20 and 21. The range is beyond upper control limit. So we have to check what was the fault behind that particular subgroup. So those samples are not acceptable. So this was all about how to draw X bar and R chart. Thank you.